Today I'm making apple crisp. I am Grammy and welcome to my kitchen. Apple crisp has been one of my favorite recipes to make, especially in the fall. Since I was a very young girl, I think I first discovered the recipe to this when I was about 8 or 9 years old in one of my mother's cookbooks. And I read the recipe and I followed the directions and made this yummy dessert that I would often make on Sunday evenings for my family to enjoy. And then as I grew up and had a family of my own, this soon became one of my family's favorite desserts to have just about any time of the year. And it just, when you bake it, it just puts such a yummy aroma into your house as well. And it is a very simple thing to do. So you start off by peeling and then coring about 8 to 10 apples. You will need to slice your apples very thin because it really aids in the baking of this yummy dessert. Don't forget to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. As you cut your apple slices, try to make them as evenly thickness as possible. It just helps with the baking if you have nicely similar slices. You want to cut enough slices to fill your 9 by 13 baking dish to about slightly under the top of the side because apples shrink as you cook them, and it just is nice to have a completely full casserole dish of apple crisp. Once you have all the apple slices into the dish, then you are going to add a 1/4 cup of water, and you pour that over the slices. Once you finish doing that, you are going to take some cinnamon and sprinkle that over the entire top of the apple slices. Don't be afraid to be a little heavy-handed with cinnamon because it does bake. As it bakes, it kind of drifts down and coats the rest of those apples. And then you are going to do a quick sprinkling of salt over the top. Don't pour a bunch of salt on it. It's basically a pinch of salt. Just sprinkle it over the top of the apples. I just use my salt shaker and just do a quick shake over the top of them. Next, you're going to make the crumble, and you do this by adding equal parts butter, sugar, and flour into a small mixing bowl and incorporating them by using your hands, and you press the butter and sugar and flour mixture in between your fingers until you have incorporated completely, and you have this crumble, which the largest pieces should be about pea size. It just takes a few minutes to do it right, and your hands are the best tools for this. After you get your crumble to the right consistency, you just gently pour it and spread it over the entire top of your apple slices. And then you just simply place it in your 350-degree oven and allow it to bake for approximately 30 to 35 minutes until the crumble on top is a golden brown, and you can take a fork and stick it into your apples, and the fork goes in easily, and you can tell the apples are completely cooked. Now that it's done, it's time for my favorite tester to test my apple crisp. Papa, what do you think?
Apple crisp, homegrown apples, ice cream, best. Oh. And right out of the oven. It is absolutely delicious. I give it a 10, I'm telling you. It's good.